Among the treasures found in the tomb of King Tutankhamun, there was a necklace in which a very unique type of stone was attached. And no one knew his name. Thousands of stone experts tried their skills to find out about this stone of greenish and yellow color, but this small piece of stone was completely different from all the stones in our world. Finally, it was believed that this precious stone of Tutankhamun's necklace is not a part of our world, but it was brought from another planet, but scientists could not understand this at all. After many years, when the era of modern technology began to take off, a group of scientists conducted lab testing of this unique and mysterious stone of Tutankhamun's necklace. And this time the result that came in front of him shook the entire world of science. Welcome to Histori Scapes. Viewers, located in the middle of the limestone mountains, about 600 kilometers from the Giza pyramids in Egypt, this place is called the Valley of the Kings. Thousands of years ago, the kings and queens of Egypt were buried here with their treasures. These beautiful tomes full of treasures were stolen over time. There was only one tomb that we found in a completely original condition. This was the hat of King Tutankhamun, who ruled Egypt about 3,500 years before BC, because the news of the mummy of King Tutankhamun and the royal treasure found here caused a stir all over the world. So people started coming from every corner of the world. Thousands of objects made of pure gold were part of this treasure, while this treasure also included a necklace that was decorated with precious stones of different colors. The largest and most beautiful of these stones can be seen in the center of the necklace. All the other things were known to everyone, but this beautiful stone on the necklace was never seen before. Thousands of mineralogists and stone experts were called, but the real truth could not be revealed. There are more than 200 gemstones in our world, but surprisingly, this strange stone was quite different from all of them. There was something in this precious piece of stone that soon shocked everyone, and the locals were forced to believe that the stone from Tutankhamun's necklace was a magical stone or that it had been brought from another planet. After a few years, a group of scientists and mineralogists conducted lab tests for the first time to find out the true nature of this stone, as they also believed that what would happen through the test would be revealed. But instead of solving the matter, he became more confused. One thing became clear from the laboratory test, that what was believed to be a stone for so many years is actually not a stone but a piece of glass. But what disturbed the experts was that the properties of this piece of glass were significantly different from those of normally found glass. Normal glass is volcanic, that is, boiling hot lava that cools immediately for some reason becomes glass. Most lava turns into black crystalline glass when it hits water, but this piece of glass didn't even look volcanic. Nor could any such thing be proved in the lab test. Laboratory tests also revealed that this piece of glass was formed at a temperature of over 1,800 degrees Celsius, while boiling lava from a volcano is only as hot as 1,100 degrees Celsius. Where did this fragment end up with the ancient Egyptians 3,500 years ago? And that was the question that was constantly bothering the team of researchers. Egyptologists, scientists and mineralogists from all over the world were left with their heads crossed, as this piece of work on the necklace of Tutankhamun had now become a mystery. Many years passed, but unfortunately no one could find out where this precious glass came from. But then finally, the day that everyone was waiting for, the African Sahara, which is so big that it has covered many countries. This desert spread over 9.2 million square kilometers, Algeria, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Libya and Sudan. At the same time, a large part of it also goes to Egypt. The treasure of Tutankhamun is located in the museum of the city of Cairo, Egypt. A caravan was passing through the beach desert, about 1,000 kilometers away. On closer inspection, not thousands, but millions of pieces of glass were scattered on the hot sand, and it was the same type of glass that was found in Tutankhamun's necklaces. The scene felt strange because it was surprising to find so many strange pieces of glass in a place that no one had passed by in years. Been researching this particular piece of glass for years. The question that was not answered for 23 years was finally answered. The glass of Tutankhamun's necklace was brought from the desert of 1,000 kilometers deep in Egypt, which is now called desert glass. But where did these pieces of glass spread over an area of thousands of miles come from? To find out, it was necessary to turn to the desert. After 3 consecutive days and 3 nights of travel, the point that the explorers were looking for was the sea on the sand, where no human being can be seen in the distance, nor some animals were buried on top of the broken piece of glass, while many were buried in the sand. It appears that there was a major event at some point in time that caused this desert glass to form. Over the years, while no information has been given about this mysterious piece of glass, researchers now have millions of such pieces. Now it was to know how it finally came here. Modern lab tests of many samples were done. It was found that there were some particles in them which were not really related to our Earth, but there was another very important information which was tested in the same test. And that was that this fragment of the glass is about 30 million years older than today. Scientists believe that this could only mean that a large meteoroid had fallen in the area. By the way, many meteorites come towards the Earth every day, but as soon as they enter the Earth's atmosphere, due to friction, they ignite and become steam before falling to the ground. But if the meteorite is large enough, it will be able to reach our Earth and obviously cause a lot of damage. The explosion caused by meteorites' fall to Earth is 10,000 times greater than the explosion of a nuclear bomb, and the resulting heat is as hot as the surface of the sun. The sign is that they leave huge craters on the ground, so big that it looks like you are standing on the edge of a chasm, but there were no craters in this part of the desert that looked like this. That a meteoroid had fallen here. The mystery of desert glass was taking a new turn after another. It started with the necklace of Tutankhamun, and now the matter reached meteorites. From glass experts to sweet right experts, all the same dogs were involved in solving it. But then Farouk Elbaz, he is also a scientist and a geologist, finally solved this puzzle. Dr. Farouk identified a spot 100 kilometers away from this part of the desert through a satellite image where a meteorite had fallen at some point. The sea was originally green where rivers flowed, and there were many lakes because this glass is 3 million years old, and the map here used to be different. When a fiery meteoroid fell on these sandstone mountains hundreds of kilometers away, it must have melted the sandstones in one blow, which has flowed hundreds of kilometers away to this point due to the pressure of the rivers. Viewers, it took scientists years to solve the mystery of desert glass. This glass is also called desert glass or pure silica glass, which is found only in this desert in Africa. Every passing year, as the sand dunes shift their location due to winds, new glass fragments are buried beneath them. The largest fragment found by researchers so far weighs 26 kilograms. If you like this video, please like, share and press the bell icon.